Hello there students, welcome back to this video series. This is your instructor Dhruvi Bhatt talking today about interviews. Firstly, let us try to understand that what exactly is meant by interviews. Interview is a psychological and sociological instrument to get to know some other person. It is a systematic set of question and answers where two people participate in order to know something about one particular person. There can be many people who participate while asking the questions, but ideally interviews are meant to gain some information about a single candidate. The most common use of interviews is in knowing the aspiring job candidates, whether they are suitable or not for the job of any particular organization. So most well-known interviews till date are job interviews. But here, interviews are not only limited to job interviews but many different things, like you asking your mother about recipe of some of your favorite food is also an interview. A celebrity talking to some of the people about his or her latest movie is an interview. You talking to your friend about the latest movie he watched is an interview. You talking to your boss, asking him or her questions about his journey towards the success is an interview. Some HR representative asking me different questions before me being hired is an interview, and a huge set continues. All these different types are known as interviews. It actually aims upon knowing a person better than you already know that person. So, it is a systematized body which ensures that before a person is recruited over a specific organization or a specific work, you get to know the candidate better. And there are many different types of interviews too based upon their different objectives. Our today's motive is to learn all of these interviews. But before digging into detail, let us try to understand that what are different objectives for conducting interviews. First and foremost, students, interviews are used to monitor performance of any candidate, to get to know that how much objective he or she attained, how he is performing throughout his career, and how was his or her performance during his academic period too. So our first aim would be to ensure that performance is up to the mark. Secondly, interviews are conducted to select the right candidate for the right job. Obviously, before selecting any candidate, you need to know whether or not the candidate is suitable for that particular job, because it would be beneficial both to the organization as well as the employee if right person is placed at right location. Thirdly, interviews can be useful in exchange of some important information, to impart information to those who are not aware of that information at all. One more thing, interviews are used to collect information from different sources. This is known as primary source of data collection. Interview is one of the primary sources of data collection for any type of research or any type of database or repository collection. So, it is an important tool for making up a repository or for collecting information. Last but not the least, interviews are used for counseling, to counsel other people for different reasons. For example, counseling of student to select the correct college for his engineering, counseling of student for studying abroad after completing his or her bachelor's, counseling the people who are constantly fighting to build up a good rapport or good relationship, counseling of people who are married, counseling of people who are having some psychological problem, etc. There can be different types of counseling in which interviews are very useful. Moving forward, let us try to understand here different types of interviews. Students, interviews are classified basically on two bases. Firstly, depending upon the involvement of the interviewer and interviewee, we have three types of interviews. And depending upon the objective of the interview, we have 10 different types of interviews. We are going to study all these 13 today itself. Let us move further and try to understand each of these in detail. Firstly, trying to understand the types of interviews based on the involvement and contribution of the interviewer and interviewee during the interview. Interviewer is the person who is taking the interview and interviewee is the person who is appearing for the interview. Based on their involvement, there are different types of interviews, first of which is telling. This is mostly like a downward type of communication, which is a one-way communication, where a person having higher authority is constantly speaking or giving up orders to those people having lower authority. This is a one-way communication or one-way interview where only one-sided communication takes place, which is downward communication. Here, the people having higher authority have highest role to be played and they would be giving all the orders and all the answers without any consideration to whatever feedback is given to them. The reverse of this type of interview is a problem solving interview, where the type of communication is more of an upward communication. Here, the lower level employees are trying to solve some problem of the people of higher authority. And that is why they are here giving very much more of inputs and they are highly involved compared to those having higher authority. These lower level people would come together and try to solve a problem at hand with the higher authority. The third type of interview in this category is telling and listening. Obviously, more of telling and less of listening, but here there is scope of listening too. Here there is a two-way communication between the people having higher authority in the organization and those having lower authority. Mostly all these three types of interviews occur in an organization after everyone is employed. These interviews are in a working organization. These are not job interviews. Please remember that. Okay. Telling and listening type of interview has both the parties participating, one of the higher authority and also of the lower authority. Here mostly higher authority will give instructions to the people with lower authority, but there is some scope of listening too, where they will listen to some of the inputs from the lower authority. Obviously, the ultimate decision making is with the people having higher authority, and ultimately the interview will end with the conclusions of higher authority, but lower authorities do have some say in this type of interviews. Moving forward and trying to understand different types of interviews based on their objectives and natures, let us move further. The first type of interviews are the most commonly used interviews and which you all are aware of. These are nothing but job interviews. Before you land up to that 9 to 5 job, you need to face a job interview. It is necessary to know the candidate and to meet the candidate face to face before hiring him or her for a long-term responsibility or a long-term role in your organization. For that, job interviews play a very crucial role. Here you are making a very important decision which will land the employee for a long period of time in your organization. That is why this is a very crucial type of interview and it must be dealt in a similar way. There are different types of job interviews which are conducted. First type of job interview is on-site interviews. On-site interviews are the interviews conducted at the job location, at the location where the candidate is expected to work after he or she is being hired. Okay, ultimately all the interviews will finally lead to on-site interviews, and this is a final step before the person joins the organization. So this is a mandatory step. Here the employer and the employee get to know each other in the environment where they would be working together. This is again beneficial to both of them because employee will get to know more of the environment in which he would be working, and the employer would get to know that how the employee would perform in such environment, or how the employee would perform under pressure. There can be some tests, some evaluation in this type of interview and in this type of environment. So on-site interviews are the interviews which take place at the location of job. Do remember this. Moving forward, our second type of interviews are campus interviews. Campus interviews, you all would be aware, are held in the college campuses with many students of the same college, or if it is an open campus drive, then students of different colleges can participate and the best of them are selected for different jobs. Here students, the organization or the company would inform the placement cell of a particular organization priorly before they come to the location for the interview. After they come to the location, the first step is they would collect the resumes of all the students who are interested in this particular job. After that, they will conduct an orientation or a presentation where they will explain what their company is, what are their expectations from the person whom they are hiring, what is the expected salary, what are the expected roles and responsibilities, what is the position that they are offering, what are different number of people they are hiring at a particular position, etc. All the candidates would get to know all these things before they sit for different tests or interviews. After that, they would be facing different tests which can be aptitude tests, technical tests, practical tests, etc. Those who are scrutinized and can go further from these types of tests would be able to crack to a personal interview. A personal interview can be taken in the campus, or the candidate might be called on site for the final interview round before the HR interview. After the final interview is concluded, if the person is hired, they can go directly for the negotiation of salary, and that's it, you are hired. These are what campus interviews stand for, where the entire procedure is conducted for finding some students from a huge lot of students in the campus or in different campuses. Moving further to our next type of interview, which is telephonic interviews. Telephonic interviews are generally conducted for getting the preliminary information about the candidate, to get to know whether the candidate is suitable for a personal interview or not. Otherwise, why waste time? That is why in telephonic interviews, they would just get to know the preliminary information about a candidate, what is his previous experience, what is our academic credentials, what are different, what are different types of hobbies, or what are different types of talents the person has. These type of questions are asked in a telephonic interview, and based upon the telephonic interview, obviously an on-site interview is scheduled. Moving forward, the last type of interview is video conferencing interviews. How can we forget video conferencing in this era? Amidst the pandemic which the entire world is facing, video conferencing has given us a huge escape plan. Students, this is the ultimate way where the candidate can answer the questions, can face an interview sitting in the vicinity of his or her home. This is the way in which different people across the globe are working within the same organization to create a globally diversified collection of candidates, collection of employees. Video conferencing interviews are very beneficial. Here, everything, all the question answers are exactly like you would be facing in a face-to-face interview or an on-site interview, but the only difference is that the candidate and the employers would be separated by the wall of an internet. Yes, there are different tools used for video conferencing interviews like Skype call, like a Zoom meeting, etc., and many more which are just still creeping into market. Okay, moving further, students, we understood the first type of interview, which was job interview. We got to know that there are 4 types of job interviews, which are Okay, got you there. The first one was on-site interview, second is campus interview, third is telephonic interview, last but not the least, do not forget video conference interviews. Moving forward towards the second type of interview, the second type of interviews which we face in day-to-day life are information interviews. What are information interviews? Information interviews again are one-sided interviews which are used to gain information about some particular person. Here only one person is asking all the questions and informative answers are gained only from the second person. For example, conversation between a doctor and a patient, conversation between teacher and a student, all these are informative interviews where one person is imparting information. For example, doctor is imparting information to the patient about the disease he or she is facing and the treatment of that particular disease. That are information interviews. Moving forward, our third type of interviews for today are counseling interviews. What is meant by counseling interviews and why are they used? Counseling interviews are generally conducted for counseling any person who is constantly facing crisis at the workplace. There is a possibility that the productivity of a person is consistently decreasing due to low morals. Counseling interviews make sure that you get to know that what problem exactly the candidate or the employee is facing. You can get to know that why the person who was once a very good employee is now not able to perform. What is the reason behind this sudden drop of energy or sudden problems arising due to that candidate? All these questions can be answered and can be solved using counseling interviews. These are very beneficial to the organization because their star employee can be facing some crucial problems which may not be totally professional, and to deal with such problems, counseling interviews are very much useful. For counseling interviews, experts are selected who would be interviewing these people and who would be solving the problems of these people. Many good organizations have a dedicated staff whose only motive or whose only work is to counsel other people and to motivate other people to work better. This actually motivates the employees and increases productivity of the organization very much. Our next type of interview, which is fourth type of interview, is exit interviews. Okay, what is meant by exit interviews? This type of interview is taken of the candidates who are transferring to some other department or who are leaving the job. The organizations would like to know that why a particular person left the job. There can be different reasons due to which this person is leaving the job. The reasons can be personal, the reasons can be professional. The major aim of exit interviews is to make sure that if there are some professional reasons, if there is some problem in some particular department, or if there is some problem arising due to which there is downturn of employees or employees are leaving job due to some problem, then the organizations need to check into that problem and need to solve that problem. Otherwise, they would be having lack of employees round the clock. That is why they need to know that why a particular person is exiting and what are different reasons. If the reason is personal or if the person is entirely moving to a different city or state, then it is okay. But if the person is leaving the job due to some office politics or due to some kind of pressures, then the organizations need to think upon it. Exit interviews also make sure that the candidate leaves with a positive note about the organization and there is a good rapport built with him before he leaves the organization. Moving forward, our next type of interviews are evaluation interviews. What for evaluation interviews are used and what is meant by evaluation interviews? Students, periodically, your employers would make sure that they evaluate your performance with set targets, set goals and set objectives. Here they will ask you questions about what you achieved from the target which you were given at the start of the period. So, evaluation interviews would actually evaluate your performance based upon set tasks, based upon set standards, and will showcase your progress in the organization in the specific period. Again, this is beneficial to you as good evaluation reports will lead to your promotion or increments. That is why evaluation interviews are very beneficial. Moving forward to the next type of interviews, which are sixth type of interview, which stands for conflict interviews. Students, conflict are very common in any organization. Small conflicts to huge conflicts. I do not like the seating place. I do not like day shift. I do not like night shift. I do not like to teach a particular subject, etc. There is an endless list to conflicts in any organization, and that is why you always need a middleman to solve this conflict. Conflict interviews are interviews where both the parties who are involved in the conflict are called upon and both of them are listened to and then reasoned to make sure that they gel together again and work together in the organization. Otherwise, the projects of the organization might suffer and it would lead to less of teamwork and more of grievances, which no organization wants. That is why conflict resolution interviews are conducted time and again between the people who are facing conflicts. Moving forward to the seventh type of interview, which is persuasive interviews. As the name suggests, the main aim of persuasive interviews is to persuade people to take some action. Okay, here you want people to take some action which is in your benefit. In most of the cases, persuasive interviews are used for selling purpose, but there can be different reasons for which persuasive interviews are used. Like they can be used for motivation purpose, they can be used to make sure that a person selects a particular department, a person selects a particular project, etc. Persuasive interviews, in short, are the interviews where you want the person to act upon your ideology. This again is more of a one-sided interviews where you are asking questions to get the answers which you want. So, persuasive interviews are quite tactical ones and we require quite talented people to conduct such interviews. Moving forward to our next type of interviews, which is eighth type of interviews, involved with all the glamour here. Students, media interviews are the interviews which connect the people to celebrities. We all have some questions which we cannot ask directly to our favorite celebrities, to our favorite sportsperson, or to people who are not directly accessible to us but who are public figures like Prime Minister of India, like President of India, like some famous film stars like Amitabh Bachchan, Sachin Tendulkar, etc. These celebrities do not directly talk to common people, general people like you and me, but they do talk to some medium which can offer us the answers which we are seeking. To get an insight into the lives of these celebrities, we have something known as media interviews, where media conducts interviews of some famous people and sometimes some infamous ones too, to get to know more into their lives and to make sure that they get their own TRPs in giving out the information not known to everyone. Moving forward to the next type of interview, which is our ninth type of interview, and this is my least favorite one. The interview is termination interview. Here the interview is conducted and the candidate at the end of the interview is informed of him being terminated. The major aim of the interview is to inform the candidate that where he lacked, what are the reasons, what are different aspects due to which this candidate can no longer work with your organization, and that is why he is being terminated. I'm not liking this interview much, but before termination interview, you have one more chance to a disciplinary interview. What is a disciplinary interview? Before getting terminated, we can say that this is a type of a warning interview. If the organization observes a constant breakage of rules or a constant problem in a particular employee or a particular candidate, they will conduct this disciplinary interview and inform the candidate that the candidate is not performing according to the standards or expectations of the organizations. They need to soon get their act together, otherwise organizations might terminate them. So we can say that this is a type of a warning interview before termination of the candidate and before the candidate needs to get going. So if you are called for a disciplinary interview, it is a red alert. Make sure that you do not get it converted to a termination interview. That was all about the types of interviews. As I promised, it were only 10. Thank you so much for such patiently listening to me. This is Dhruvi Bhatt signing off. Until next time, bye-bye.